as last night stated by so many people, what about me? You know, what about me? I haven't signed the lease, I don't intend to sign the lease, but I'm going to be affected.
Do you live in District 1, Judge?
I live in Mr. Holzhausen's district, in New Haven Township.
District 3.
Got it. So right now, we have a motion and a second on the table.
You will get your time.
We have a motion and a second on the table
Oh, I had a
to add this to the agenda.
I just had a comment.
Sir,
He said his gentleman that was here last night didn't hear a lot of what was going on. He was outside.
Well, he was just inside.
He made multiple comments to the planning commission.
He did it at certain times, yes.
Everything that was being said. So, I just don't think you want us to believe you what you're telling us, but then you tell us something that's not true. Because everybody, half the people here weren't here last night, so they're believing what you're
I
saying.
can explain, can I explain why I said that? Because I mentioned to him on the phone today that I think they're voting on if they're going to seek legal opinion on if they're going to do a moratorium. And he goes, oh, I didn't even hear that. So that's where I'm coming from with that. That's the truth. So he did not hear that part of it when that discussion was being, I believe Mr. Horvath was talking about that. And I was standing right here the whole time. He was back there and obviously missed that. So there were some parts that he definitely did miss, and that's factual.
so there's a motion on the table, there's a second. Anything further to add to that?
And we're going to clarify the motion again? Did you write it down?
Yeah, you wrote it down, I hope. We've had a couple things added.
So the motion is to add this to the agenda for consideration, to bring up a moratorium before December 7th.
That's fine.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
But there's no time frame on that? It's indefinite? Do we have 6 months on there?
Well, that
We
would,
discussed 6 months, but I wasn't sure if that was a discussion
that
part of
part-
the actual motion.
Would that pertain to if it gets put on the agenda? So it doesn't get put on the agenda.
if this was going to put a fire under Toski, because she suggests a time and all that.
Well, we already have that going forward, I just need to sign the documents as soon as we're out of here. But right now, we're adding this to the agenda with a roll call vote. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Plowman?
No.
Commissioner Horvath?
No.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
No.
Commissioner Aui?
Yes. We'll move to chairperson. So next month, budget. If you have any questions, email Paul, John, Patty, myself. There have been some questions asked already. How come household hazardous waste has $0 in it? Well, we created a waste management fund that those dollars would come out of, things of that nature. So if you see anything odd, let us know. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. on December 7th, there will be a public hearing with Shiawassee Economic Development Partnership and the Shiawassee Regional Chamber regarding wind turbines for those interested. RFP on telephones, as I mentioned, will be out to bid. My hope is in December. The Policies and Procedures Handbook, which hasn't been updated since about 1986, is in the prosecutor's office for a second legal opinion. I hope to have that by December, but I might be gone by the time you guys get that. There is a dress code in there. There is a Facebook code. There is a computer usage code. We should be going live with cameras and microphones next month so that people that cannot attend the meeting will be able to view it. That is all I have. We'll move to the second opportunity for the public to address the board. Gene, if you'd like to.
Gene Roos, 8261 Mason Road, Middlebury Township. Concerning the comment from the gentleman from the Apex, I can't remember his name, sorry. And forgive me for not, I don't have the ordinance in my hand, but I believe it's page 4J. states that all towers will have anti-climbing devices and test towers included, and guy wires need to be 6 foot high or the whole yard will be fenced. I know the Warren Road site has been up for, I want to say, almost a year. It has no fences. You can see it from the road. The one on Irish Farms on Judgeville, I didn't want to trespass because the corn's still in, so I couldn't see if that had a fence, but I believe it does not. That's been up, I think, for 3 years. So he's saying he's not in ordinance, he's not in ordinance, and if that's all we need to show unfaith or whatever to vote, that's probably what to say something before. That's not an ordinance. You can read it, it's right there. I can see that from the road.
J does say climate prevention. All testing facilities, private, commercial, WCS must be unclimbable by design, protected by anti-climbing devices such as 1, fences with locking portals at least 6 feet high, 2, anti-climbing devices, or 3, anchor points for guide wires. I'm thinking, is it guide wires or guide wires? Supporting towers shall be enclosed by a 6 foot high fence and shall be located within the confines of a yard that is completely fenced.
That's currently not so, at least one site.
We will, is Pete here? Pete, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody, anything further? Judge?
Well, I just want to commend the board as well as the planning commission for the procedure so far, including certainly on the moratorium, which I think, just listening last night, I didn't make any comment. People who were here all really had valid points that were articulated quite well, I thought, regarding their concerns. And I don't think any business wants to go forward without addressing all of those concerns, which I'm sure the Board of Commissioners want to have addressed because of the public welfare. So I commend the board because this is, I think, one of the most significant issues that I've seen since I've been in Shiawassee County, which goes back to 1972. The other thing is that last night's meeting was quite well attended, and not surprising that somebody couldn't hear because when we came in on time, we were sitting out in the office because that's as far as we could get. Sort of like standing in line at Yankee Stadium at World Series time, which is passed. So I would suggest that if there's a December 7th meeting and public hearing that's going to address this, that perhaps you consider moving it to, for example, the circuit courtroom if that's available, or some other site that's going to accommodate and I'm sure there are going to be 4 to 5 times as many people.
It is at the DeMar building?
Pardon?
Is it at the new DeMar building on North 52?
The circuit courtroom is
Correct.
what I suggested.
Yeah,
DeMar is much larger than the circuit courtroom.
Well, if they'll cater it, that would be great.
Well, I'll talk about it. What kind of roles do you want? Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to check, John, is whether or not those 15 holidays include Columbus Day.
They do.
Thank you very much.
They do, that was asked.
If you guys will do me a favor, please review these documents. I don't know why they're here, but they're legal documents that we cannot change. I will move to Miss Teresa Bankow.
Yes, Teresa.
Sorry about that.
Also Township, that's okay. The only thing that, for the December 7th meeting, I know you're going to put it in the paper. Not everybody gets the paper or reads the paper. And I still say that every landowner needs to get some sort of letter in the mail, whether it's a postcard or a letter. If we can do it as a voluntary group, I think our county can do that as well. Because everyone should be notified that this could affect their home.
Hollywood's going up over there.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Who's paying for the DeMar Center, just out of curiosity?
I believe the Shiawassee Economic Development Partnership.
Very good.
And again, it's partnered with the Shiawassee Regional Chamber. And December 7th, 7 p.m., tomorrow, North 52. I put it on my Facebook page, my political page. Share it, like it. Let me know that you guys pay attention. Kidding. But nothing further. Gentlemen, thank you for another great month, 5 p.m.